Not just like girl. Duval County in the place. Florida boys in the play, you see me? Dirty Duke is the family. China. Duval run the thing, but man vibe bring. Florida boys, yeah, we shine and bling. Duval run the thing, but man vibe bring. From Jacks to Miami, the girl them sing. Me say boom, from the north side, breeze blow wild. Girl why not, skin soft like child. Florida sun hot, we move versatile. Real rude boy, no fake profile. Bulletproof mind, me no take no talk. From Moncrief straight back to BMeadows Park. Them know a big Duke, me sharp like shark. Any dance I'll clash, me bust the mark. Duval on the thing, but man vibe bring. Florida boys, yeah, we shine and bling. Duval on the thing, but man vibe bring. From Jacks to Miami, the girl them sing. Miami link up Broadway out. Palm Beach, girl them scream and shout. Pine Hills, but man love a hideout. Whole Florida turn up, them can't time out. We step in at the club, select a pull tune. Baseline knock hard, it shake the room. The girl them drop low like boom boom boom. Duval and them bring back the boom. Wheel and come again. I know Yankee style, this a yardman thing. Florida full of soldier, we love the king. When me say Duval, everybody sing. Why? Duval on the thing, but man vibe bring. Florida boys, yeah, we shine and bling. Duval on the thing, but man vibe bring. From Jacks to Miami, the girl them sing. Duval it, stand up now. Duval it, real no fraud. Duval it, big Duke yard. Run the rhythm till it's pick a bun now. Duval it, die, die, die. Duval it, die, die, die. Duval it, die, die, die. Duval it, Duval, 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 Duval. Booyaka, booyaka.
All right. What's the deal, man? What's the deal, man? Big Duke. Oh, fight. No smoke, man. Quick intermission, 10 seconds. Leave me here.
Show love to Division. Hit that like and get a free subscription. Lock in with precision. Support the show. That's the algorithm's ambition.
All right. What's going on, man? What's going on, man? Y'all see the topic, man. Does trauma fuel your fitness transformation, man? What's good? You know what I'm saying? Because for me personally, it's a lot of trauma going on out here, not only just in the fitness, but I see a lot of trauma on YouTube, man. You know what I'm saying? Because if you think about it, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people, especially from a gym standpoint, from a fitness standpoint, you know what I'm saying? They don't do it just because they love health. It's because of something else that triggered that. You know what I mean? It could be somebody getting cheated on or somebody feeling invisible. You know what I'm saying? And damn, I ain't okay. Okay, so in my situation, hell, I got tired of being called Slim. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, Slim, Lil Smitty, because my brothers are twins. I got two twin brothers. I'm the baby. You know what I'm saying? So that was mine. You know what I mean? So people don't go to the gym just on some old, hey, I want to be in the gym. You know what I'm saying? It's something that triggers that. It's something behind that. You know what I mean? For the most part, we're not speaking absolutes, but for the most part, for just GP, it's something behind that. People feel invisible. They didn't get a chance to. I like to sit down and talk about this as well. A lot of you guys and girls on this app, man, I'm telling you, a lot of y'all didn't get a chance to sit at the cool kids table at lunchtime. For real, man. Y'all got some suppressed trauma. Y'all really do got some suppressed trauma. And I believe in this right here. Y'all got a lot of suppressed trauma. You didn't have, you was invisible as a youth. You know what I'm saying? Grade school, high school, nobody really talked about you. Nobody really, sit there and saluted you and shouted you out. And then you come to YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and you found your voice. Pulling your shoulders back, chin up. Now you found your voice. And it's validated by likes and followers. I'm telling you, I see it, man. I'm telling you, you didn't get a chance to. So that outlet is, now I don't find my voice. Now I can speak. Now I can speak out. But I'm telling you, it's from a fitness standpoint, I can see it. People didn't get a chance to do something because of where they come from. They feel invisible. They got cheated on. Boyfriend cheated on them. Girlfriend cheated on them. And then this thing, you know, hey, look, this what's up. I'm going to transform my body for the better. I'm trying to tell you, that's what it is. So the thing is, my thing is this right here. After you feel invisible, okay, what does that mean? How do I sit there and transform not feeling invisible to being noted, to being notarized? One, don't chase attention, okay? Build your presence. Don't chase attention, build your presence. When you go into a situation, be the most prepared. You know what I'm saying? When you start your workout, have a game plan. You know what I mean? Be a good listener. You know what I mean? That's the classic thing. My mother always told me, you know what I'm saying? You be quiet and observe, you'll learn more. But a lot of times people always want to put themselves in something. They always want to interject. I don't see people just sit around here and listen to some of these people. They always want to talk. They ain't saying shit. Just talking. Just want to hear themselves talk. Be patient, quiet, humble yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, I see it all the time. My thing was going to the park, just dating myself, playing on the blacktop. Slim. Oh, that's little Smitty right there. That's little Smitty. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, Slim? And I was real skinny. I was real skinny. And that was all the way up to about 11th grade. And then I started putting on some size. I started working out a little bit before that. Just started working out. But I didn't want that stigma. I didn't want that on me. You know what I'm saying? Being called slim was mine. You know what I mean? And I always wanted to sit there and be big. I want to be, my brothers, you think I'm big? My brother's big as hell. You know what I'm saying? But I wanted to be bigger. I wanted to be muscular. I wanted to be that. And I told you guys this before. Again, as a youth, I'm talking right now, as a youth growing up, Dolph Lundgren, Rocky IV, okay? When I looked at him, I was like, damn, because he was tall and I was tall. I was tall and skinny. I was real tall and skinny. And I was like, man, damn, what he's doing? And I remember it was a scene, if you go and look at it, it was a scene where he was shooting up. He was shooting steroids in his leg. And then, you know, my brothers and stuff like that, they was looking, I was like, man, damn. I said, what's that? And then they just simply said, he's cheating. And then as I got older, I realized that he was injecting steroids in it. I said, no, I'm good on that. I do it the hard way. Put in some sweat equity. You know what I'm saying? Put some work in. Okay? And again, I'm not going to hold you guys today because this is Friday right here. I just want to sit there and touch on, can trauma transform your fitness? You know what I mean? Can it? You know what I mean? I think it does. I think whatever trauma you got going on from a fitness standpoint, I think it does. So, but before we do that, got some clips I want to show you. The first clip, this is a good one, man. This is a good one. It's one of those things where, and I like showing this clip, reason being because it's true, okay? And I told you guys before, March 20th is the first day of spring. No matter where you at, from a geographical standpoint, March 20th is going to come. It still may be cold where you at, or it's going to start to warm up where you at, okay? Everybody want to sit there and start to get right at that time, okay? Now, in getting right at that time, you're going to have naysayers. You're going to have people talk about you good, bad, and different. And I'm here to tell you, you can't let that shit bother you. You can't let that shake you left or right. If you're on the mission, if you're on the warpath, hey man, that ain't nothing but noise. Say it to me in my face. Mano y mano, 101. Forget this digital screen right here. Say it to me in my face so I can see you. Now let's have a conversation. Man, what's up, big dog? What's going on with you? Saying that to say this, ladies. Saying that to say this, men. I'm here to tell you, listen to me. When you start to transform for the better, you know what I mean? I'm trying to tell you, you're gonna have people that sit there and gonna talk about you, good, bad, or indifferent. You're getting too skinny. I heard one lady sit there and talk the other day. She was a size 3 or size 2 or something like that. And people was knocking it. I'm like, what? Do you realize that's healthy? You know what I'm saying? Do you realize that's healthy? Now, here's the thing about that. Just because you slim, that's not a staple of good health. You know what I mean? Just because you slim doesn't mean you're healthy. But at the same time, you should have a good body composition. Don't worry about the BMI. We know those numbers are skewed because they don't take into account a bone density and muscle mass. But however, your bone, okay, your body composition, the waist to hip ratio, okay, that's the true testament right there. What's the waist to hip ratio, Duke? When you take your tape measure and you measure around your waist, okay, one measurement should be around right on the navel, and one should be right above that, because that's where you're gonna hold most of your visceral fat. Well, damn, Duke, you saying all this shit, man. What is visceral fat? That's the fat around the organs that you can't see. You want to sit there and get that right there, those levels down, because once you have the visceral fat mass, all that right there, if that number right there is high, then that's when it opened up Pandora's box for gout, hypertension, pre-diabetic, type 2 diabetes. Your LDLs is off, your HDLs is off. All those numbers right there are off right there, okay? So again, the waist to hip ratio is the best measurement for that, okay? Now, back to the video clip I'm about to show you that I have shown before. No matter what you do, and when you do it, you're gonna have naysayers. Somebody gonna say good about you, somebody gonna type bad about you. Now again, I'm gonna say this. Your boy Sharon, I don't always agree with everything he's saying, but there's one thing he do say that I champion. Salute. Walk your ass 15 minutes that way. Walk your ass 15 minutes that way. And then I'm gonna sit there and bump it up. Do 5 push-ups a day. You know what I'm saying? Do 5 damn push-ups. Instead of 2, I need them 5 push-ups, man. Anyway, let's get into the clip. Let's run it. Let's go.
Hey, y'all. Baby, you done walked through that door. All I could see was your head. You done got so little. Yes, child. I heard you was on that, what's that stuff Oprah been taking? That Ozempic. Child, I didn't even know you had the sugar. When you come down with the sugar? Anyway, listen, don't lose no more weight. You're starting to look sick. I can see it all in your face and stuff. It just don't look good. Look like you're about to disappear. Your clothes, listen, fasten them pants on you good. They look like they falling off. Clothes look all saggy and sloppy. Child, what your husband got to say about it? I know you was losing this weight for your husband. Let me tell you something. Don't nobody want a bone but a dog. I'm just gonna tell you. Don't nobody want a bone but a dog.
Damn.
You ain't have to lose all that weight like that. I know you was kind of on the heavier side, but it just don't look good. You starting to look like your uncle on that stuff. Mm-hmm.
But damn. Salute GP in the building. Cyrus, what's going on, fam? What's up with you, big dog? Chilling, man. Chilling. Happy Friday, man. Friday the 13th. All that good stuff right there, right? And so, let's get into this, man. Let's get into this. I'm not going to hold you, man. It's Friday. I'm going to let you guys enjoy your day. I want to be here maybe 30 minutes, maybe 35 minutes, something like that. I got things to do as well, okay? So, trauma. Does trauma fuel your fitness transformation? Okay? Here's some things. Let's talk about it. Here's some things that will trigger that. A breakup. I get it. You broke up with your boyfriend. You broke up with your girlfriend. You got a divorce. Whatever that looked like. I have seen every one of these situations right here. I have seen it and been a part of it. A breakup. Again, a lot of times, guys, and this is no knock, but a lot of times, let me do this. Put it back here. When somebody break up, the next thing that happens is you get complacent, you get comfortable. And then a lot of times from either side, because I got my man, I got my girl, I got my lady. You get complacent, you get comfortable. And then you lose that sense of self. You lose that whole, man, I used to do this. Oh, I used to do that because I got my person. You know what I'm saying? So you start to gain 5, 10 pounds. You don't think about it at the time. You start to gain a couple of pounds. Okay. And then what happened is, unfortunate thing happened, you guys break it off. Then you like, damn. Now you thinking about all the things you used to do before that person came into your life. I gotta get back on my grind, man. You hit the gym hard. You start cycling hard. You start swimming. Whatever that look like, you start hitting it hard because you want to show them what's up. I'll show you. Okay. The next one is betrayal. Okay. Right there in living time. Somebody betrayed you. Okay. Whatever that look like. It can be some deception. Know what I mean? Okay, cool, bet. I got you. No problem. You gonna do that? All right, cool. Watch what I do. I'm gonna show up and show out. This right here, the third one, go back to school. You're getting laughed at, man. This dates way back. Middle school, high school. You're getting laughed at. You know what I'm saying? You do something funny. You weren't part of the cool kids table. You couldn't sit at the cool kids. You know what I mean? You was an outcast. They laughed at your outfit because your mom and your parents didn't have money to get you the latest sneakers. Date myself right now. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Ponies, kangaroos, Guess jeans. You know what I mean? So you couldn't get that. You know what I mean? You had to wear the old school shit. You had to wear the tough skins. You know what I mean? You had to wear the hot boxes. So you're getting laughed at. I mean, all this stuff right here fuels, and it just sit there and it sit dormant until you're able to do something about it. And then that outbreak come, via it be the gym, your job, whatever that is, you know what I'm saying? It just sit there until you're able to transform that. Losing a parent is another one. Okay? Growing up poor is another, and that's a big one right there. So again, pain has built more physique, than pre-workout ever did. Okay? Remember that. Pain has built more physiques than pre-workout ever did. Pre-workout, man, listen, pre-workout is cool. I'm going to tell you something about pre-workout. Again, if you don't, pre-workout is just caffeine at best. Ranging from 200 mg to maybe 320 mg. Okay? It's just a cup of coffee on steroids. So in other words, you're just drinking maybe 2 cups of coffee at one sitting. That's all you're doing. Okay? So that's what pre-workout is at best. Again, I told you guys, if you want a natural energy booster, okay, don't say Big Duke ain't give you that. You want a natural energy booster other than pre-workout, going to get your C4, your NO Explode, your Bucked Up, whatever that look like, honey and cinnamon. Honey and cinnamon. Get you 10 ounces of warm water. Get you 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, 2 tablespoons of honey. Sip it while it's hot. Natural energy booster right there. That'll get you through your workout, whatever that look like. And then you're doing it on a natural way. You're not doing it artificial as something like a pre-workout. Okay? So, again, that's the thing about it. A lot of people don't sit there and realize that. So all those things I just showed you right there are triggers for trauma, okay? That people overcame that right there to help fuel that, okay? The next one is, okay, cool. Real life motivation. And here's my thing. I think it does. David Goggins, abusive childhood, obesity, racism, use pain as fuel. 50 Cent, shot 9 times, came back stronger. And Venus Williams. Okay. Now, again, let me bring this down. We talking about the old Venus Williams. We ain't talking about this new shit. What's going on with Venus Williams? I'm here to tell you. Now that shit she got going on. You know what I mean? We ain't talking about this new shit. This new beige ass Venus Williams. We talking about the old Compton Venus Williams. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, all that. All right. So let me make that clear, right? Serena Williams grew up in Compton, trained through adversity. So here's some real life motivation right there. All those right there, all that childhood trauma. Okay. Now, even though for me, 50 Cent, me out of the three right here, me and 50 Cent share. Okay. We share something. He was shot 9 times. I was shot 4 times. All right. We share that right there. But that didn't trigger my motivation though. Even though that happened to me, that helped him. He came back stronger. You know, y'all know he came back real strong. I'm not a 50 Cent fan, but he came back real strong after being shot like that. Mine was being called slim. His was being shot 9 times, even though I was shot 4 times. So that's our, we relate in that sense. You just got 5 more bullets in me. I got 45s in me, nigga. No, I'm sure. Nah. Whether you getting shot with a 22 or a 45 like myself, you know what I'm saying, or 9, whatever, them bullets ain't no joke. So again, that can sit there and help with the motivation. David Goggins, y'all know world-renowned David Goggins, dealt with everything, racism, abusive childhood, Serena Williams, the old Serena Williams. You know what I mean? Not this new one. Growing up in Compton. Need I say more? That's one of the toughest neighborhoods out there. Okay? And then the last one, guys, trauma can build you or break you. Okay? A lot of people start training because they are hurt. You know what I mean? I show her. I prove them wrong. I never be weak again. You wake up at 5 a.m. You eat clean. But if you don't heal, you will never be satisfied. Stop the show. Salute my man O'Shea. Here's the thing about that. There's always something underlined, okay? There's going to be something underlined right there. So in other words, if you don't deal with said problem and all you doing is sitting there going to the gym, you doing things and sitting there, all you doing is masking that pain. You're just putting a blanket on it. Because you got to deal with the root problem first. You got to deal with the root problem first, and then you can address, okay, cool, now I can go to the gym. Here's the thing about it, guys. Let me tell you just real quick. Real smoke. If you haven't dealt with said problem and you think just going to the gym, you consistent going to the gym, but you haven't dealt with whatever it is that you need to go through, nah, because as soon as you get out the gym, that problem is right back on your ass. It's right back on you. It's just sitting dormant and it's just manifesting until something happen. And then if you don't deal with that, you get into a relationship, whatever, one trigger, boom, it's up. It's up and it's stuck, as we used to say back in the day. Okay? Stand in the chat. What's up, Cyrus? What's going on? What's Cyrus say? Cyrus say, my motivation was being treated poorly and being an outcast when I was obese. There it is. There it is. Salute. You know what I'm saying? He said, GP Union chip. Fit shaming is, oh man, fit shaming is a real thing. Do 5 minutes a day, Monday through Thursday. Do not miss. All fire, no smoke. Salute home team. 5 minutes. Last time home team was up here, he made a valid point. If you can't devote 5 minutes a day, not 10, not 7, but 5 minutes a day, and you can get a lot done in 5 minutes, okay? 5 minutes a day for 7 days a week. Because like GP said, I'm not going to take his words. Like GP said, what's going to happen is that 5 minutes is going to transcend to 10 minutes. And then next thing you know, I got you, GP. And then next thing you know, that 10 minutes going to transcend to 15 minutes. And then what's going to happen is, guys, now in one, you're going to develop a habit. And then it's going to start transforming your body. Now it's a lifestyle. Once it's a lifestyle, then you're going to start making room for it. Next thing you know, you're up to 30 minutes. So now you're going to start basing your priorities, everything around that. I got 30 minutes of work in. But it got to start with 5 minutes, though. 5 minutes a day. 5 minutes a day, you can do 3 things. Push-ups, air squats, and some crunches. You know what I'm saying? Easy. You can get that done, 5 minutes, you start moving. Okay? Let's go back to what Cyrus said. I like that, Cyrus. Y'all fighting for the comment of the day, by the way. My motivation was being treated poorly and being an outcast when I was obese. Here's the thing about that, Cyrus. A lot of times that happens. People see that and see you overweight. They see you not moving forward. They're going to start pointing the finger. Yeah, look at him. Yeah. Look at him. Or look at her. You know what I'm saying? Use that as motivation, fam. And you did. Use that shit as motivation. Mine was, it's opposite of you. Yours was overweight, obese. Mine was slim. We both had an ultimate goal. And that's to sit there and fine tune our bodies. Use that shit as motivation. I did. And I'm quite sure you're doing the same thing. Then he come back and say, yo, but now I train because I enjoy it. It's like therapy. All fire, no smoke. Salute. And that's what I'm talking about, guys. That's what I'm talking about right there. You do it now because what happened is that's the transformation of what we call a lifestyle change. Salute, guys. Salute. Hell yeah. That's what it's about. Next up, let's go back to it, man. We ain't finished yet. Bring that down, sorry. Bring that down, chat. But chat. Still not really used to ways, so but. All right. Here's the thing about it, like I was saying. But if you don't heal, you'll never be satisfied, guys. You can hit your goal weight, but still empty. You can add 50 pounds to your bench, but still angry. You know what I mean? You get the body and still insecure. And then that opened up the door for what we call body dysmorphia. Take that last one. Start right there. You can get the body you want and still insecure. You can get fine-tuned, whatever that look like for you. You want to get aesthetic. You want to sit there and lose weight. You want to be a mass monster, whatever that look like. You can get there. But if you don't deal with the underlying issue, then you're going to be still insecure. You're going to still have body dysmorphia. You're going to be looking at little kinks and stuff like that in your arm. And, oh, my God, I got to change this. Now, granted, I will sit there and say this, since I'm in the field. Bodybuilders, even though I'm not a bodybuilder, but people that I will sit there and say that's the most insecure about their bodies are bodybuilders, be it be male or female, okay? You can take me off that list because like I told you before, I don't have plenty of people tell me, man, you need to stop, man, you good, you yoked up, man. I don't have plenty of women say, oh, no, I don't like him, he too tall, shit, he too big. Okay, and like Cyrus said, shit, I do it for me. This is my therapy. Shit, man, please, I'm not doing it for you. Matter of fact, if you sitting there saying it to me, I'm going to live longer and harder to make sure that I'm not on your radar. But that's just me, though. You know what I'm saying? That's just me and how I get down. Now, we talked last week, before we get up out of here, getting close to the end, we talked last week about form and technique, right? A couple more videos I want to show you as well. We talked last week about form and technique, okay? I see a lot of people out here doing these floppy ass push-ups all over the place. GP cammed up, show you how to do it the right way. I'm gonna give you an illustration of how to do this the right way one more time, okay? Okay, you got what we call the T and we got what we call the arrow, okay? The T is the most common one. Most people do the T when they're doing their push-ups. Elbows are flared out to the side, okay? Feet, normal, looking down, but stop the show, salute my man, no shade. The one thing about the T, guys, is this right here. When you're doing the T, again, your elbows are flared out here, okay? Not the 1s and 2s and the 3s and 4s, but over time, okay, you doing more damage on anterior delt, right up in here. That's when a lot of times when people do push-ups, they just flopping around. They do them all fucked up. And then they sit there and say, yeah, when I do push-ups, I don't never feel it in my chest. I can see why. Because you got what we call elbow flare. You're doing a T. It's a lot of torque on anterior delt. You want to bring them in here about 15 degrees. And then now secondary is triceps. Primary is your chest. Okay? Now, the depth-wise, you can go all the way down You can go all the way down, or you can do half reps. Like, I don't know if you've seen GP do it. Because when he went down, he was doing them right, and then you can do what we call half reps. That right there, the half rep, again, if you're a little bit more advanced, then yeah, go ahead and do that. But keep the tension on the chest and the triceps. It's just that small move, up and down, up and down, up and down. But the thing is, I would sit there and say, guys, learn the basics, man. Learn the basics. If you can't do a proper, this is right here is what we're doing, is a stand-up push-up, okay? You're on your toes and your hands, elbows in about 15 degrees. They don't got to be glued to your side, but about 15 degrees. Do it like the illustration on the right. Stay away from what you see on the left. I get it. That right there is the most common. I see it all the time, and I correct people for them. Okay? So again, the one on the right, not the one on the left. And again, if you haven't done it like that, it's going to be harder for you. Okay? Now, again, remember this for most of the ladies right here. Even when y'all doing what we call a modified push-up, right? When you're on your knees doing a push-up, okay? Most ladies do a push back. So in other words, they'll do it, but they'll push themselves back instead of pushing straight up. It's an A and B move. You don't want to push back. When you push back, you're going to feel a lot of torque on anterior delt. So when you push up, go down and push straight up, not pushing back, okay? The next one is the squat. Now, to the untrained eye, the one on the left, oh, that's a good squat. No, it's not. No, it's not, guys. If you can see right down here where it's illustrated is, you got what you call the butt dip and down around up in here between L1 to L5. Over time, again, this is over time, you're going to start to feel it in your lower back, okay? You want to go straight down. You want to be not vertical, but you want to be straight down. Right now, you got quad activation, you got glute activation, and the spine. Okay, that whole vertebrae right there is protected between C1 to C7, T1 to T12, and L1 to L5. All that right there is in good alignment. That forward lean, so again, think about it. That forward lean with a bar on top of your back put a lot of stress on that L1 to L5, that lumbar section of your back. So again, if you can't do this right here, if you can't do a perfect squat like the one on the left, the easy way to do it is, the first thing you want to do is go ahead and get you one of those big stability balls. Go to whatever, what it is, what them stores are, Five Below or Dick's, whatever. Get one of the bigger ass stability balls, put it behind you, and then now depress your back into the ball and then proceed to squat down. And once you start doing that, then that's like you do a proper squat without doing it the wrong way, like right here, what you see on the right. Again, to them Yahoo startup trainers and them year one people that be coming on here, oh yeah, that's a good squat. That's good. You're doing a good job. No, you're not. No, you're not. Take your time, you know what I'm saying? Do it the right way, okay? So, last clip, I'm gonna get up out of here, let you guys enjoy your Friday, man. Take care of yourself. So, next one up. Oh, where we at? All right. Here we go. Here we go. Let's get into it. Let's go. All right? Talk about it. Okay? Now, again, if you want to sit there and change, you got to make a conscious decision to sit there and say, okay, cool. I talk about this all the time. What is my fucking game plan? You just can't walk up on this shit, man. You can't just walk up in the gym and sit there and say, I'm going to start today. No, fam, it doesn't work like that. What is the game plan? What is the objective? Anything you do got to have some type of plan. And this young lady right here is going to speak on it. Let's get it. Let's go.
You want to know what I find fucking crazy? People call other people weirdos for tracking their food, for setting boundaries, for wanting to work out. But you're not a weirdo eating bullshit all day. You're not a weirdo sitting on the sofa watching Netflix all day with a bucket of chicken. You're not a weirdo for using alcohol every weekend as your outlet. You're not a weirdo for not having any respect, any boundaries, or any standards with yourself. You're not a weirdo for that shit, but you're a weirdo for respecting yourself, wanting more for yourself, and wanting to be a better version of yourself 6 months from now. And these are the people that you call your friends, your family, your husband, your sister. Those are the people calling you the weirdo because you want better for your life and they want you to stay in the same situation as they've always known you at their level. The truth is, you're not the weirdo. You actually have respect for yourself and you want to be better. You don't want to be in the same situation, complaining about your weight gain, complaining about your confidence, complaining about your health for another 10 years. You're not a weirdo. So for whoever needs to hear this today, if you want to track your food, if you want to walk, if you want to do cardio, if you want to work out, if you want to meal prep, you're not a fucking weirdo. You just care about your life. You care about your health. You care about your looks. You care about your appearance. And that's something to be proud of. The only weirdos is the people that want to hold you back. You want to know what I find fucking crazy.
And facts. And also, we got to do one thing, guys. We got to do one thing, man. Since home team is in the building, what we're going to do now, we're at the 35-minute mark. We're going to take it back to the beginning. You know what I'm saying? And then we're going to start from the beginning. Home team DB is in the motherfucking building. Salute, salute, salute. Where you been, man? You been MIA, man. I got to play my clip for you, man. Where you been?
It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you.
What's going on with you, man? What's up, fam? What's going on, man? What's going on? All right. And the last one I'm going to show you guys. The last clip is Rocco. I like Rocky. I like the Rocky movies. Reason being because it got a lot of messages in there. A lot of motivational stuff in there as well. Okay? This last one is talking about how Rocco, again, talking about that suppressed trauma, about some of the things that he had to sit there and go through. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. And he still had that spark, even though he was on this, he should have been hanging up the gloves. You know what I'm saying? But that spark was still in there. You get it with basketball players. You know what I mean? Joe Montana did it. Jerry Rice did it. You know what I'm saying? Some of the greats. You know what I'm saying? But they always feel like, I got another round in me. I got a quarter in me. You know what I'm saying? So let's check this out right here. Powerful ass clip, man. Powerful clip. Let's get it. Let's go, man. Let's go. Check it out.
What? You haven't peaked yet?
Peaked?
Yeah, peaked.
I don't know, there's still some stuff in the basement.
What basement?
In here.
Tell me about the stuff.
What about it?
Tell me about the stuff inside. Is it angry?
Angry?
Are you mad because Adrian left you?
She didn't leave, Paul. She died.
Okay.
You know, sometimes it's hard to breathe. You know, I feel like this beast inside me.
That's powerful. You know what I'm saying? Wife died. You feel like you want to get back in the ring, give it another shot, give it another go, see what you got. I think that's when he fought Antonio Tarver on that right there. I think that's from the movie right there. I just saw the clip, pulled it, you know what I'm saying? I thought it was a good clip to show. But again, man, trauma can build a monster, man. It can build a monster, a disciplined monster, you know what I mean? A focused monster. But the thing is, you got to put some things in place to do it. This is not an abracadabra, you know what I mean? Puff the Magic Dragon type shit. You got to put in some sweat equity. You know what I'm saying? One thing that fuels me, I'm going to sit there and talk about my man DB in the building. One thing that fueled me, that actually, two things really. DB, even though we go back and forth, we joke, doing the pull-up thing, stuff like that. But it forced me to sit there at 276 pounds at 6'7". Say, fuck it, man, I want to do more. You know what I'm saying? That's that motivational piece right there. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a challenge. It was like a good challenge. Like, what? You call me out I'm talking about I'm kipping? I'm doing more. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing more. But something got to fuel you. You know what I'm saying? EB. Home team EB. Duke, man, get back on your shit, man. I'm menace for this shit, man. What you talking about, dog? Get back on your groove. That ain't your content. GP. Hey, big Duke, brother. Hey, man, you don't have to start stretching now, brother. You got all them muscles, bro. You don't have to start stretching now. You know, start doing some yoga and get your breathing control, brother. and you already know as soon as you got phone, all right, gone. But what I'm saying, man, what I'm saying to you is that guys got to have a game plan. GP talk about it all the time. You know what I'm saying? And like he said before, I'm gonna share this right here. And like he said before, Chaos Reigns, what's up with you, big dog? I think that was what year was that? I don't know which one that was. He fought Antonio Tarver. But my favorite is Rocky 3, Rocky 4. Those are my two favorites right there. But like GP said this right here. He said that the thing is, it's unfortunate that we got a stellar cast in the chat room right now, but these type of conversations don't get looked at until the replay happens. Because I mean, in this sector and where we at right now, it's that drama-filled stuff. People want that drama up close and personal drama. But it's one of those things where people come back and catch the replay. But here's the thing about that. If I don't know it, you know what I'm saying? I always can sit there and go to GP. If GP don't know it, I always go to my home team, Bruce Gas. If Bruce Gas don't know it, I can always go to FAM, Nameless Protagonist. You see what I'm saying? And find out what's going on. Hey, listen, I got this right here. And all of us, we can sit there and conversate via phone call and find out what it is that you guys want to know. In addition to when you guys be dropping gems in the chat room. You know what I'm saying? So I see you got jokes on real talk. I know. All right, gone. Hey, Big Duke, what's up, brother? Hey, man. Hey, I just wanted to tell you, brother. I see you working out, but hey, you gotta get that breathing right, brother. You gotta get them breathing right. You gotta start doing some yoga, brother. That's on team, man. That's on team. But listen, oh my God, man. Listen, y'all crazy. Listen, the main thing is through trauma, fuel your fitness transformation. And again, guys, man, for you guys be right here in these YouTube spaces, y'all see it. Y'all see it. I'm telling you, DB, EB, GP, Cyrus, what's up and what's cracking? Listen, y'all see it a lot. Bruce Gas, what's up? Y'all see it. A lot of these people, they never got a chance to sit at the cool kids table. They didn't, man. They didn't get it. They had to sit over there by themselves. And then when the popular kids come over, let me get that sugar cookie, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me get that milk. Okay. And now here on YouTube, TikTok, IG, you don't found your voice, and now you can speak out. You know what I'm saying? I see it. I can just tell the way they be talking, the way they move, and the way they be trying to bogart and bully among people and stuff like that. It's the funniest shit ever. And you can tell the ones who was like, okay, cool, I don't need that, man. I'm good. Like they just bow out. And you can tell the ones who need that quote unquote validation from other people. It's the craziest shit ever. It's the craziest shit ever. I'm gonna end with this right here. I, for one, don't never need validation from another man to tell me what's popping. You know what I'm saying? I don't need it. Now, not saying this right here. I can give props when props are due. I always do. Y'all know that. One thing y'all know about me, I always sit there and divvy out props. It's a couple things that I got from people on here, even being a master trainer. The cardio from Bruce Gas, just staying within your goddamn self from EB, the major support from DB, the flexibility in yoga from GP, the spiritual from JT, you know what I'm saying? And just home team, Armin Brown always sitting there and support. And I don't want to sit there and forget anybody. You know what I'm saying? It's stuff that I got that I can use, and I always give you guys, I try to always give you guys a shout out. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, man, birthday weekend, support the channel. It's coming up. Y'all gonna see I ain't gonna tell you what I'm doing, man, but it's my birthday weekend right here. You know what I'm saying? Big Duke around here getting old, man. Getting old, man. Support the show, man. But I'm a still bad mother. Who want to challenge me? GP, where you at? Let's go. Push-up competition. While I rip your little ass to shred. DB, what's good? Pull-up challenge. What's up? Show you, man. Show you what the old man got. Anyway, man, this is birthday weekend. Birthday is next week. Support the show, man. Y'all enjoy your Friday, whatever part of the country you in. And y'all see me tap in Saturday. You know what I'm saying? We'll tap in Saturday? No. You'll see me tap in next week. You know what I'm saying? Traveling this weekend. So tap in next week, support the show. We're gonna get out of here. Let me see what y'all are saying, Chaos Rain. What you say? Oh, I gotta do one more thing. Dude, Mad Chad called me. His son is playing in Argentina. Salute. Oh man. Hey, do me a favor, Bruce. Tell Mad Chad, man, to hit me up. You know what I'm saying? I got I talked to you. I got an agent that can probably help him out. Tell him to hit me up. Tell Matt, give my number to Mad Chad. Tell him to hit me up. Last one. Let's see. Where is it at? This one don't do it. This is wave thing. Where we at with it? Comment of the day. Do 5 minutes, do it, you know what I'm saying? Cool. It won't show me. Let me see, can I pull it up? Can I get the comment of the day, guys? I know Cyrus was in the running. Where's Cyrus at? Damn, it's gone. Well, it was Cyrus and somebody else. I think it was GP. But I do like what Cyrus said, though, because that's real talk. He said that he used to get picked on, and because he grew up, like fundamentally with all the funds and stuff like that, and he was obese, and he transformed that into therapy. I do like that. So Cyrus, salute, fam. You got comment of the day, man. Anyway, man, that's my time. All right, get up out of here. We're gonna get out of here, man, the way we started. You know what I'm saying? With some little music. You know what I mean? Up before the sun. No snooze, no sleep. Let's get it. Let's go, man. You know what time it is. Big Duke. Oh, fire. No smoke. Let me ear for a minute, 37 seconds. Let's go.
I'm up before the sun, no snooze, no sleep. Iron in my veins, yeah, this pain run deep. Train harder, 24, that's the code I preach. Blood, sweat, and tears, that's the life I teach. No off days, I grind through the hurt. Plates clank loud, that's the sound of the work. Ain't no luck here, just reps and faith. You can't fake hustle, that's a real man's weight. Crush, kill, destroy stress. I bench press through the mess. I in therapy, no rest. Let that barbell hit my chest. Beast mode, I confess, I'm addicted to the test. Every rep, every set, I even got my pain looking blessed. I've been shot up double teamed, I'm starting to like this. I feel like $1 million, so fuck it, I'm priceless. Big Duke in the zone, no clone, just crisis. Train harder, 24, where the weak get silenced. No cheap meals, no deals, this grind got mileage. I turn my trauma to reps, that's real world violence. Sweat drip, call it diamonds. I bleed for the finest. I'm the storm in the gym, no calm, just timeless. Hard heavy like them plates that I rack. Mind sharp like the bar that I stack. If life swing, I swing right back. Big Duke never fold, I was built to attack. Hey, I'm up before the sun, no snooze, no sleep, no sleep, no sleep, no sleep, no sleep. Hey, I'm up before the sun, no snooze, no sleep, no sleep, no sleep, no sleep, no sleep. Train harder, 24, get familiar, get familiar, get familiar, get familiar.
There it is, man. Hey, y'all enjoy your Friday, man. Take care of somebody that you say that you love out there. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy this weather. If you're in an area to enjoy it. If not, do something in the house. Push-ups. Again, GP said do 5 push-ups or 5 minutes a day. I say do something. Do something like, hey, if you can, walk your ass 15 minutes that way. 15 minutes that way. Hey, do your 5 push-ups a day, man. Anyway, man, that's my time, man. Enjoy yourself. Big Duke, all fire. No motherfucking